They often say, if you want to live a powerful, meaningful life, you must start thinking like a king. But what does that really mean? When we picture a king, we usually imagine someone who owns a vast kingdom, with immense wealth and ultimate authority. A person who commands respect, not just because of a crown, but because of his presence, his calm, composed energy. There's an old saying, the first quality of a king is to act like one. But you might be wondering, how can I act like a king when I'm not one? The answer doesn't lie in money or status. It lies in mindset. The only way to live like a king is to think like a king, to carry yourself with discipline, to master your emotions, and to stay calm in the midst of chaos. Because the most important trait of a king is not his power, it's his unshakable composure. He doesn't react to insults. He doesn't panic when the situation gets out of control. Why? Because he knows that if he loses his calm, the entire kingdom could fall apart. And the same is true for your life. If you want to be the ruler of your own path, you need to build a mindset so strong that nothing can shake your peace. So how do you reach that level of calm? That's what we're going to explore in today's video. Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we'll dive into how to act as if nothing disturbs you, no matter what life throws your way. Be sure to watch until the end so you don't miss any of these powerful principles. And before we begin, thank you for the continued support. You are the reason we keep doing what we do. Now let's get started. Number 1, external things do not disturb the mind. Have you ever noticed how some people manage to stay calm even when everything around them is falling apart? It's not luck. It's not indifference. It's Stoicism. Those who live by Stoic philosophy understand a deep truth. External circumstances don't determine inner peace. Their happiness isn't tied to what's happening around them. It comes from within. Marcus Aurelius, the great emperor and Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote perfectly captures the essence of this principle. It's not the event itself that disturbs you. It's your reaction to it. Epictetus also said, "It's not events that disturb us, but our judgment of them." So don't let people or situations take control of your emotions. Your happiness is yours. Your peace is in your hands. Number 2, stop reacting to nonsense. How many times have you let something small ruin your entire day? How often have you taken words to heart that should have been ignored? Here's the hard truth. Every time you react to nonsense, you're giving your energy away for free. You're letting others control how you feel. The wise have always taught that true strength lies in stillness. You should act as if nothing can disturb you, not because you're cold or numb, but because you've chosen peace over petty reactions. When you stop wasting time on what doesn't matter, you make space for what truly does. Real strength isn't loud, it's calm. It's the ability to stay composed and clear-headed, even when those around you are losing control. So don't let temporary chaos dictate your behavior. Self-control is your kingdom. Protect it. We've talked about emotional control as the mark of a true king and the very core of Stoic philosophy. Now let's take it one step further and explore how your mindset and reactions can shape your entire life. Act with purpose, not emotion. Instead of reacting impulsively, choose to act with intention. Let your calm and deliberate actions speak louder than any words. You have the strength to rise above the noise of the world, to stop being swept up by the chaos and start taking charge of your own life. When you gain control over your emotions and reactions, something powerful begins to happen. Your life transforms. You're no longer just surviving. You're building, creating, and shaping life on your own terms. Number 3, free yourself from the need to be respected by others. You might ask, why should I let go of the need to be respected? It's a fair question and not an easy one. But here's the truth. When you constantly crave recognition, you put yourself in a position of weakness. If your self-worth depends on how others see you, you're building your life on an unstable foundation. When you're respected, you feel good. But when you're dismissed or disrespected, you feel small, hurt, and unworthy. That disappointment eats away at your confidence. Worse still, the need to be respected can turn you into a people pleaser. You try to impress, to gain approval, sometimes at the cost of your own identity. And that's exhausting. When your life revolves around appearing respectable, you start to lose touch with who you really are. You act how you think others want you to act, instead of being true to yourself. This can leave you feeling hollow and disconnected. But when you let go of that external need for respect, something stronger emerges. Authenticity. You stop living for the gaze of others and start living by your own values. You reclaim your voice, your worth, and your self-respect. And here's the beautiful irony. When you no longer chase recognition, that's when people begin to genuinely respect you. Because real respect starts from within. When you live in alignment with your principles, you don't need to demand approval. Your presence earns it naturally. Number 4, learn to let go of anger. Anger is a natural emotion, but if left unchecked, it becomes a poison. It simmers beneath the surface, clouding your judgment and distorting your thinking. It pushes you to say things you don't mean, to act recklessly, and then regret follows. Anger doesn't just hurt your relationships, it silently harms your health. Chronic anger puts your body in a constant state of stress. It floods your system with harmful hormones, affecting your blood pressure, heart, and mind. Over time, it can lead to high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, and more. But when you learn to let go of anger, you liberate yourself. You reclaim control over your emotional world. Instead of reacting recklessly, you respond with clarity. You pause. You reflect. You choose your words carefully. And no, that doesn't mean you suppress your truth. It means you face situations from a place of strength, not wounded emotion. Letting go of anger also leads to better physical and mental well-being. You breathe easier, sleep better, and make more thoughtful decisions. You become softer, yet stronger. Anger may give you temporary fire, but calmness gives you lasting power. When you release it, you make space for understanding, for balance, and for wisdom. We've explored the importance of releasing anger, not just to protect your peace, but your health as well. Now let's turn to one final silent strength, focusing only on what you can control. Number 5, focus on what you can control. One of the deepest secrets to living as if nothing can disturb you is this: focus only on what you can control and let go of the rest. Think about it. How much time have you wasted worrying about things you couldn't change? Other people's opinions, the past, the future, the economy, the weather, someone else's behavior. When you obsess over what's outside your control, you surrender your power. You become a passenger in your own life, no longer at the wheel. But when you turn your focus inward to your mindset, your habits, your choices, you take the wheel back. You stop being a victim of the storm and become the one steering through it. This shift doesn't just bring clarity, it brings peace. Instead of draining your energy on worry, anger, or frustration, you use it for meaningful action. You become more focused, more grounded, more intentional in how you spend your time and energy. You stop scattering yourself. You stand firm. You stop reacting blindly. You respond wisely. And when this mindset becomes your habit, life starts to feel lighter. The challenges don't disappear, but they no longer shake you, because you've learned the boundary between chaos and control, and you've found strength within. And that brings us to the end of today's journey, my friend. We hope these simple yet profound principles help you understand how to act as if nothing disturbs you anymore, even in a world full of noise. Remember, this isn't just theory. These are practical tools you can start using right now. Let go of what you can't control, master what you can, and watch your life begin to shift. We'd love to hear from you. Which principle resonated with you the most? Drop it in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else today. And if this video gave you clarity, calm, or simply arrived at the right moment, please hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Thank you for watching. Stay grounded, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next episode, right here on Stoic Resolve.